edition. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks facing the Memphis Grizzlies.
Here we go.
And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Now here is Carter. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Here's the screen. From deep, Miles. Second chance shot. And Jackson finishes inside. Jackson's got his team on the board to start the game for the Grizzlies. Now Brogdon. Pass to Middleton. Two teams that run offense through the block, Brent. What does playing inside out do to a defense?
Well, it's kind of the idea, and we've talked about it, Kevin, the accordion of the defense.
Right.
You press them in and then out, and then at some point, if they don't work themselves back in, there are advantages on driving angles, there's advantages of attacking closeouts, and then opportunities open up. And the more of those easy shots go in, it starts to deflate that defense.
Well, you need that center to kind of have his head on a swivel, right? He's got to have that great vision about where guys are.
Well, between that and also you being a big Polka fan, we'll see how this accordion defense plays out tonight.
I love the Polka. Henson with the screen. Here's Brogdon, and he comes up with the deuce.
Pretty effective floater there. Most point guards in the league have one of those in their bag of tricks. This time it's Brogdon.
It's Miles on the wing. Back to Carter. Here's Temple. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Henson. No good from Valanciunas.
Perfect defense. Contesting without fouling. Exactly what you want to do, especially deep into the paint.
Middleton can't get it to go.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. You need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
They set the screen. Carter, that's good.
He used that screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Maker, no one around him. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Jackson. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Jackson's got his second bucket tonight.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there. Reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Now here's Middleton. Rebounded by Temple.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's Carter missing.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Carter. Clock at 6. Shoots off the screen. Rebound, Milwaukee. Maker with the ball. Defended by Carter. There's a good screen. Here's Brogdon. Unable to get that one. And Memphis the other way now. Pass to Temple. Here's Jackson. Here's Temple. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Carter. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, the Bucks, this is a franchise that for a long time just was treading water and chasing after a 7th or an 8th seed on the back end of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Not so much anymore. With Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the charge, the opportunity for the Bucks to do some damage in the playoffs is here.
And there's always pressure when you have a superstar player, Brent. And the Bucks are trying to capitalize on that window right now.
And I think Giannis, even though he's young, understands that great players are judged on how far they can push their teams. What type of postseason success can the Milwaukee Bucks have around what it is that Giannis can bring to the table? He wants to retire in a Bucks uniform. He's said that before, but winning makes that decision a lot easier. And maybe with the coaching change, they'll get there.
Now, here's Brogdon. Middleton on the wing. Unloads from 13. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Carter outside. It's Miles on the wing. And it's Carter penetrating. Rebounded by Maker.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Pass to Middleton. And it's Henson atop the key. Here's Brogdon. No good off the back of the rim. Memphis leading. Here's Temple. He's guarded by Brogdon. Here's Temple. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Carter outside. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Some guys just take pride in how they set screens. It might seem like a small part of the game, but as you saw there, it can have a huge impact in getting a shooter an open look at the basket.
Back to Brogdon. Henson in the corner. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Carter on the wing. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Stolen. Here's the break. Here's Temple. Can't hit that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Middleton outside. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Yeah, a bit frigid to begin this one. Just can't make anything to get the game started.
Lets the 3 fly. Temple gets the bucket.
Yeah, feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1 for 4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. The WNBA, the top teams make the playoffs. We know that regardless of what conference. And the early results look good, Brent. Do you ever see that happening in the NBA?
I like the chatter about it. I like the consideration about it. I love the idea of the top 16 teams making the playoffs. But then I think to myself, well, if 12 of those 16 teams are in the Western Conference, then a lot of people are going to be watching something else come playoff time. So
travel just makes it prohibitive.
Not just the travel, Kevin, but the idea that you have these shifts. As we know, the Western Conference has dominated the NBA for at least the last decade, that there just wouldn't be much attention for the playoffs, at least throughout the country, if you did it that way.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. They set the pick. Pass to Caspi. Fires the 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Here's Nwaba. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Thompson. Over Caspi. And he overshot that one, missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Outside, Green. Pass to Selden. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Selden's got his first bucket of the night. Bucks trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Thompson in the corner. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take. And he lives mostly inside the paint. And still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to kind of gone away.
Pass to Caspi. To the middle. Lopez with the steal. Outside Korver. Now here's Lopez. Sinks the triple.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
Pass to Caspi. To the middle. Here's Harrison. Green breaking loose. And that one's good. Harrison's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Lopez a screen. Thompson inside. And they pick up 2.
Thompson knows exactly where his sweet spots are on the floor, playing within the offensive scheme that time.
There's the screen. Outside, Green. Pass to Caspi. Back to Brooks. 5 to shoot. Over Dellavedova. And the Grizzlies check on 2 more. There's 1:17 left in the first. Outside Korver. Inside. It's intercepted. And now the Grizzlies fast break. And Green slams it in.
In this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
I don't think you ever expect to carve out such a big lead early on in a game like this, but let's see if they can maintain momentum.
Lopez a screen. And it's Mwaba missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Here's Harrison. Outside, Green. Memphis moving that ball around. The shot by Harrison, no good.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Lopez a screen. That's a 2 from Korver. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Whenever Korver pulls up from that area of the court, you can just assume it's going in.
And here's Green outside. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
You just start to wonder, how did we get to this score at the end of 1? I think those steals really established momentum in their favor.
Inside, here's Lopez. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Here's Selden. That 3 off the mark.
Man, it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Outside Corver. Back to Dellavedova. Just 5 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And it's Mwaba missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Harrison over Dellavedova. And that one's good, Harrison.
And you can bet they weren't expecting that kind of a flashy move out of him, but that spin worked to perfection.
Now here's Corver. 8-point game. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot goes in. Thompson's got 5 now.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside. Most of his shots coming around the rim.
And here is Lopez. They set the pick. Good D by Lopez. And a deep 3 from Corver. No good on the 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Pass to Anderson. Lopez with the ball. Anderson the screen. And it's sent back by Lopez. Fast break, Milwaukee. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Basket good.
Well, for a guy who really struggles inside the three-point line, Dellavedova with a nice move there.
Anderson the screen. And again, Memphis no good.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Now back to Mwaba. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring
they
a
throw
lefty
you off.
out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little side step.
And James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. Memphis moving it around. Unloads from 13. Off the left rim and out. Bucks trail by 3. Pass to Snell. Maker. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Parsons on the wing. And here's Valanciunas. Tries to snap the cold streak. And again, Memphis no good. Brogdon with it. Pass to Snell. Henson with the screen. Pocket 6. Here's Middleton. And the dunk by Maker.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Carter outside. Parsons outside. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Puts it up from 15. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Milwaukee in the lead. Middleton outside. Back to Brogdon. Middleton left side. The wing jumper off target.
He has to be frustrated out there right now. His teammates are really picking up the slack for a lackluster offensive night.
Carter drives in. Right wing. Valanciunas inside. Goes back up. 4 on the clock. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. And here's Carter. He has 7. Screened by Valanciunas. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him, Greg, the president.
Yeah, he has an air about him. He has that leadership quality and has a goal to create an NGO to alleviate poverty and hunger in developing nations. Who knows? Politics might not be out of the question for this young man.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Brogdon. Henson trying to break free. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 6.
Wow, through contact, Brogdon, a nice job there. Just a will to score on that play.
Screened by Valanciunas. Shoots over Henson. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Pass to Maker. There's the pick. Here's Middleton. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Now here is Carter. He's got 10. Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson from long range. Rebound, Milwaukee. Henson with the screen. To the paint. Pass to Maker. Stolen by Jackson. From deep, Miles. Memphis the rebound. Takes the 3. To the inside. Jackson. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Maker. Kicks it down to Middleton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Memphis leading. Here's Carter. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Now here's Brogdon. He has 6. Henson with the screen. Milwaukee, no good that time either. So it's the Grizzlies now. Carter drives in. Here's Valanciunas. Lays it up off the glass. Valanciunas has got 6.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Middleton right side. Fires the 3. Stymied again with that miss. A subpar 2 for 10 for him.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Bucks trail by 6. Now Dellavedova. .156 left to play here in the half. 6 to shoot. To the wing right side. And the Bucks miss again.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Green, the screen. Here's Harrison. A step back shot here. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Somehow, some way, he couldn't get that one to fall from in between. Got to take advantage of the weak defense when you can.
Here's Mwaba. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Mwaba's got 4 this quarter.
Just like to see the defense get more aggressive. They are asking for trouble as they're giving up open looks to this point.
Here's Brooks. It's tipped. Another shot. Tries yet again. Pass to Jackson. And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Full 24-second shot clock. 46 seconds left in the first half. To the paint. They shoot again.
You know, and he started off shooting it pretty well, but here in the second, he has started to falter.
Pass to Lopez. Dellavedova with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lopez inside. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Down low. Here's Jackson. Thompson with the rebound.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Grizzlies lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. And the Bucks with possession here. They trail by 3. And here is Brogdon. They set the pick. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Even though Henson is slightly built, he can still be an effective screener out there, and he made that play happen.
At the elbow, it's Jackson. And the call will be against Thon Maker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Miles. The 9-foot shot. And it's denied. One-on-one here. Here's Middleton. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Looking more comfortable as time moves on. I think his middle name is Play. That would be Thon Playmaker.
Carter outside. Here's Jackson. No good on the shot. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Henson with the screen. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And it's a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
And sharp here to start the half. That's 3 in a row.
And Chris Middleton 2 seasons ago tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 8. He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go. It's a close game here in Memphis. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. A shot by Brogdon, wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark. And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. A former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
Now here's Brogdon. He's got 8. Pass to Middleton from outside the arc. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Carter. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
Here's Valanciunas over Henson. No good from Valanciunas. Milwaukee in the lead. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Up top, Henson. Pass to Maker. Buries it down low. Maker's got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee.
And Maker just needs to shoot the ball with consistency from that spot on the floor.
The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got 14 points.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
There's a good screen. And here's Brogdon from the arc. He used that pick to perfection. And that's 10 points for Thon Maker.
Now he's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
Screen by Valanciunas. Carter inside the 3-point line. But they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Carter hits them both. Now here's Brogdon. 8 points for him. There's a screen to the paint. Maker. And the dunk by Maker.
That's a good pass there. Brogdon sees the passing lane and then finds a way to get it to his teammate.
Deep two from Anderson. The rebound by Brogdon.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
And the dunk by Maker.
Well, it's 7-1. He doesn't have far to go, but Thon Maker rising up that time.
Carter outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Lays it up off the glass. Valanciunas has got 8.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Middleton off the pick. The Grizzlies trail by 3. From deep, Miles. They get the rebound. Here's Valanciunas. Bucket is good. 10 points for him.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Here's Maker. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And, you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
Back to Valanciunas. Shoots over Henson. Valanciunas can't get that one to fall. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Henson with the screen. Looking to end his cold spell. And the layup by Brogdon. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Really good angle of attack there for Brogdon. Just saw a little angle and took it.
And here's Anderson for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Anderson's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Thompson's so good at setting the screen, recognizing space, and great timing on the roll that time.
Over in the corner, Selden. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Second shot opportunity. A beautiful reverse layup.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Now here is Dellavedova. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. No good on the second free throw. Right wing. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Lopez a screen. Pass to Snell. That's a 2 from Korver. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Korver's got his second basket of the night.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. Here's Harrison. Lopez inside. Over Lopez. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Thompson in the posts. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here is Corver. Pass to Lopez. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Memphis trailing here. And Robin Lopez, one of those dirty work type of big men. Rebounding, defending, a lot of grit, setting screens. He does it all.
Yeah, unselfish. He does know his role. It just makes things easier for his teammates. Has his quirks, but has proven to be a great teammate.
Out Dellavedova. Lopez a screen. Out to Thompson. Bucks passing it around. Nwaba gets the bucket. Nwaba's got 7.
There's just no excuse to leave someone that wide open. Communication breakdown.
Green, the screen. He tries for 3. That shot is off. Bucks leading by 3. And it's Lopez at the elbow.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Brooks outside. .125 left to play here in the third. Green, the screen. 4 on the shot clock. It's not going to go for him. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Dellavedova. .59 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Lopez. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 8.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 6. Dellavedova with the ball. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, Thompson lives in the paint, and defensively, occasionally, you're going to get to shots like that.
Out quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
Well, there's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose, and I love the energy on this play.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bucks ahead, ending the third quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. The Grizzlies trailed by 11. Here's Harrison. Down low. Lopez with the steal. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Temple. On the wing, Brooks. Puts up a three. The rebound by the Bucks. And here is Dellavedova. And the layup falls. Dellavedova's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Milwaukee. Here's Temple. Pass to Green. From beyond the arc. Rebound by Dellavedova.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories. Well, with Tristan's motor and that kind of reach, great job on finishing off the alley-oop.
Here's Temple from beyond the arc and then some.
Well, the defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
So both teams making some changes here. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. Even though they're ahead, he said, hey, this lead isn't big enough, not by a long shot. I don't want to sit back and play this one out. I still need some aggression. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
Yep, that one goes.
Always tough to work the closer you get to the basket. Nice job of finding an angle on the pass there.
And it's Henson atop the key. Henson with the screen. Here's Middleton. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
That drive by Carter. That one falls.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. With the fadeaway. Green with the rebound.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
Here's Brogdon. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Middleton's got such a great wingspan. That comes into play on steals just like that one.
Down low. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Maker. Here's Mwaba. Green with the block. And they get it back. Count that one from Mwaba.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now here is Carter. Brooks outside. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Milwaukee leading by 16. Here's Middleton. Green with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Green, the screen. Carter up top. Pass to Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. They get a hand on it. Launches a three. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Now Brogdon. From deep. The long distance three is buried. Brogdon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I think Brogdon has come into the league with a great bit of patience in playing the pick and roll. So the more experience he gets, the more aggressive he'll get.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
A lottery pick back in 2012, John Henson has pretty much flown under the radar except around the rim. People understand just how effective he can be there. A quality defender and rim protector.
The Grizzlies trailed by 19. Pass to Miles. Valanciunas with the ball. 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. And Carter lays it up and in. Carter's got 20. Henson not a floor spacer. Offensively, you'll find him around the rim.
He's a pretty good finisher in there, but he doesn't get a ton of opportunities. You're right. Defensively, you just like his mobility combined with his length. That's a help.
But they get it back. Here's Middleton. And finally they hit one. And the Bucks lead by 19.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
To the inside. Carter. Here's Valanciunas. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Henson with the screen. And here is Brogdon over Carter. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 11 points here in just the second half.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
To the inside. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got 6 in the quarter.
You can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. Like to see his guys step up a little more.
Henson with the screen. And here's Brogdon from the arc. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Carter outside. And Henson sends it back.
Well, he's a great shot blocker. Henson still trying to bring the rest of his game up to that level. Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Now here's Valanciunas. They set the screen. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Henson with the screen. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Now here is Carter. And Henson pulls it down. Here's Brogdon. Henson with the screen. Pass to Maker. Trying his luck deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here we go, one-on-one. And the dunk by Maker.
Middleton right now seeing the floor and delivering the ball well to his teammates. Good at finding the open man.
And here's Valanciunas. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. It's Brogdon on the wing. Back to Middleton. In the corner, it's Maker. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And that's now 21 points for Thon Maker.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
Now here's Valanciunas. Shoots from 12. Uses the glass. That time, and it's good. Valanciunas has got 10 points in just the second half. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. You look around the NBA, amazing players, global interest, franchise values are going through the roof. Do you feel like the league is entering a golden age if it's not already in a golden age?
I think it is, Kevin, at least offensively. What we've seen over the last 5 years with the adoption of most of the teams of the three-point shot, it's been some of the greatest offensive basketball the league has ever seen. And this idea that the evolution of the game stopped when it is at number 23 retired is kind of silly. I love where the game is at. I love where it's going. And I'm excited to be here tonight to watch this action with you.
Which number 23? We've got two pretty prominent number 23s in the history of this game.
I was thinking the
most
one
recent
I played
23?
against. Yeah,
oh,
that
that 23.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Back to Korver. No good on the triple.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
Rooting out guys for his position and then outworking them. So you add fundamentals with the effort. Leader by example.
Here's Dellavedova. The Grizzlies making the shot. On the wing, Thompson. Now here is Dellavedova. Carter comes in with the double team. Clock at 4. And it's Mwaba missing. The Grizzlies trail by 19. .129 left to play here in the fourth. And it's Carter penetrating. Basket counts. Carter's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Milwaukee.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And so many times we see someone step up and take charge. And tonight that happened here. It was a nice performance for Thon Maker.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Here is Miles after Kyle Korver's bucket. No good from Valanciunas. Now Dellavedova. There's the pick. The screen from Thompson. On the wing, Thompson. Passed in Mwaba. Milwaukee in total control. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Rebounded by Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. Over Wilson. Jackson misses. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.